Hey guys, it's Mike.
It's Rowena.
You weren't here. This is long time ago.
Okay.
This is before YouTube, I think. I don't know if you guys remember this story, but it blew up. A baby was flushed down the toilet, and they saved it. It was alive.
Was it here?
No, it was in China, so the girl gave birth. Obviously, she didn't want to.
Yeah.
And she didn't want the baby, so she flushed it, and they saved the baby from the toilet, and that was like breaking news everywhere, because that was the first time the world was like, they were shocked.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh my God, how could that happen? And unfortunately, I'm telling you guys right now, it happens quite often. Not the flushing down the toilet thing, but people getting rid of babies they don't want.
Babies.
Right, and this is the news that just came out a couple days ago. I think yesterday or the day before, about a girl who was caught on surveillance camera, and we'll put the link of the article down below if you guys want to for some more information on that. But she's throwing her newly born baby away.
So it's a 15-year-old girl. She put her newborn baby in a shoebox, and she was seen in the surveillance throwing the shoebox along with a lot of other plastic bags away in the trash can. Yeah,
this is honestly something I haven't witnessed the action firsthand, but I've witnessed the results firsthand. You probably don't know this. When I was in China for a couple of years, from 13 to 15, I was in China going to school. And during those 2 years, I've seen 2 dead babies. One in the dumpster by our school, and one just laying on the road. Just laying on the road. It
just happens? You can just walk down the street and see that?
I did. I remember I saw the baby on the road, and this is really sad because I can still picture the baby. I was just going to school, and there it is on the side of the road, and half of its body is like eaten by. Anyway, it's really sad, tragic. And then the other time was like our whole school was going crazy. I was like, what's going on? I was like, oh yeah, the baby on the dumps. Like, and being from America, I was like, how could this happen?
Yeah.
But you know, it does happen, and so.
At least Americans, they leave it on the doorstep of like a fire department or something.
Well, we have the no questions asked thing.
Yeah.
We have that available, but not everybody takes advantage of that. Some people still, they do try to get rid of their babies in stupid ways, but I mean, look, it's murder. Regardless of how you see it, it's murder. I mean, this is a living thing, and you're killing it. And the reason why a lot of this happens in China, at least back, 10, 20, 30 years ago, was because the one-child policy. That was a big thing to do with it. So people didn't want to have babies that was not like a boy, especially in rural areas where, I mean, this happens I ran into a couple, infant corpses in Xi'an, which is a major city. I mean, imagine what happens in rural areas when there's no policing, no monitoring at all. And this happens so much because people want a boy to carry on the family name. They want a boy because the boy can provide more physical labor.
Yeah.
So crazy amounts of, self-induced abortions and killing the infant after it's born happening. I mean, it's still happening today. It's still happening, like we just saw.
The one-child policy is now to 2, but I'm sure they still prefer guys over girls.
Well, also it's expensive to raise a baby maybe you didn't plan for. So, and then people get rid of it. And it's not even like here where, okay, there are certain options available, I guess. There are options available in China, but everything costs money. So a lot of people, they're just kind of like, or, young kids are afraid to tell their parents, and then.
And the insane thing is this girl's 15 years old, and the concierge says she lives alone. Yeah. Her parents are out of town, and I think the parents ended up adopting the baby, which is a great thing. Yeah. But the fact that she was 15, had a baby, and she apparently went to work right after. She works at a beauty salon. That's insane. At first, when I first heard it, I was like, well, maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe it wasn't her baby. But then towards the end of the article, it said they went to her apartment and it smelled weird and they found blood in her toilet. So it was her, which...
Yeah, unfortunately, like I was telling you, this doesn't surprise me. It does happen. Okay, we talked about like before as one-child policy, financial issues. There's also a lack of education. In China, this is not something you talk about. Having baby, like being careful about, things, it's not something you talk about. It's awkward, right?
Even in the States now, my parents, they've never talked to me about it.
Well, at least you learn at school. You learn at school.
Yeah.
When Chinese schools like that, it's really teaching you this stuff.
No, they're not going to teach you these things.
So it's a combination of things. It's just really sad. I'm glad this baby ended up okay.
Yeah. But it was found by a cleaner who walked by the trash can and first saw its legs and was like, oh, maybe it's a baby doll. And then it found out it was a real living baby with blood over its face.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad it turned out well, but it very well might not have.
Yeah.
So these situations, unfortunately, like I said, this does happen a lot. I mean, this is one case where it was found. It was caught on camera. And there's like millions or thousands, hundred thousands of other cases that just nobody ever knows about. So quite a sad situation, but luckily for this little guy, girl, little baby, guy, girl, little baby, it will be okay.
It will be fine.
But again, all the information, if you guys want to read more about it, it's in our description box. Thanks for watching. See you.